Best of Us investors on the 6th day of our Caribbean cruise on the Harmony of the Seas. And this merry-go-round kind of reminded me of my life in the past, and that is the stock market. Every day I get on the merry-go-round and go round and round and up and down and deal with the change in the prices that are right now being driven by basically interest rates and inflation. And that's a merry-go-round. I need to get off of it, and I found a way. And I want to talk to you about it. How do you get off that merry-go-round? How do you get to where your life isn't being controlled by someone other than yourself? I think I found the answer. I want to share it with you, and that's what I want to do in this video. As I say, this is our 6th of 8 days on the Harmony of the Seas. And I am not paying attention all that much to the merry-go-round of the stock market. And that's because I'm invested in those things that I think are going to change the world. Most currently, it's the war in Ukraine. How do I invest in the war in Ukraine? I invest in military stocks, military supply stocks like Northrop Grumman, like Raytheon, like Lockheed Martin, because they're going to have to get our military and the other militaries around the world up to speed to respond to Vladimir Putin's aggressive actions. That's a given. You've got to know that. So you put some money in that direction. Then what you do is you say, what is going to be the next big change in our world? What's going to be the next digital revolution? Well, I think we know what it is. It's artificial intelligence, it's genome sequencing, it's machine learning, it's quantum computing. So where do you go to invest in that? Well, you go for the people who have the money to make it happen, and that's Apple, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Facebook. And then you go to those people who are creating the inventions or taking that knowledge, that data, and making it possible. Right now, since November, we've all become aware of OpenAI. Well, that's being financed by Microsoft. I did a video recently and explained how Microsoft's financial arrangements work and how they're going to grow this into their Bing search engine. On the other hand, you have Google, who's racing as fast as they can to keep up. You have to know that, and if you'll do your research, you'll find that they are. So this is going to change our world dramatically. The way we communicate, the way we move through commerce is going to change as a result of OpenAI, as a result of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and quantum computing. And then John sent me an article today about CRISPR and how CRISPR is developing even more rapidly than had been anticipated. And they're doing some things about cholesterol that would say, and cholesterol is one of the most prominent drugs that are sold in the marketplace. The problem is, though, do I want to take the risk of basically altering my genome to get rid of cholesterol? Or am I okay with taking that one pill a day? But wait, what does that one pill a day do to me? I don't really know. I don't think a lot of people know. So as medicine advances, and that's going to be the biggest growth area in the future, as well driven by artificial intelligence, because that's what keeps us alive. A Tesla is not going to keep us alive. A Neo is not going to keep us alive. China is not going to keep us alive. It is the medical field that is going to be driven by artificial intelligence, machine learning, quantum computing, and then you tie that in with genome sequencing so that they can look at the cells in our body and see how they're interacting. They can look at our genome, find our deficiencies, and change them. Okay? So if I will invest in military buildup, if I'll invest in artificial intelligence and machine learning, and if I'll invest in genome sequencing and genome editing, I get off that merry-go-round. I don't care what the interest rates are, but I have time. Well, now, I must amend that statement. I am 78 years old, but I've got a good 10 years. I went to spinning class this morning and spent 45 minutes pumping that bike as fast as I can, uphills, downhills, the whole damn thing. So I believe if I take care of my body and technology advances, I got an easy 10 years, maybe 20. So with that in mind, get off the merry-go-round, find yourself a comfortable place where you can just tune in when you want to, watch what's happening, and see if it's going your way yet. Because it will go your way. It will go. Technology is not going to stop. I want to repeat what I have said, that the change in our world over the next 10 to 15 years will be greater than the changes that took place in the preceding 200. That would mean that if George Washington was transported some magical way to right here, standing next to me, and he would say, "Where are we, Kerry?" And I would say, "We're on the Royal Caribbean Harmony of the Seas, a ship that holds 6,000 crew and passengers." But wait, George, next year they're coming out with a new one. It's called the Icon of the Seas. It's going to hold 10,000 people, sure, crew and passengers. Look into it and meet me here next January. Let's get together and let's talk about the merry-go-round. All right. Talk to you again. Maybe I'll find another interesting place to go tomorrow.